Hiya, just a quick one. They've lost their minds. They've literally lost their minds. So there's now what they're talking about, a 6 p.m. curfew for all men. I don't think so. That's taking away their rights. That's not what women are asking for. And not all men. You can't tarnish all men everywhere with this brush. And they're using it as an excuse to turn this into a police state. Because they're putting... So the two things that they have done is, one, putting undercover cops in bars, and two, now doing a fucking blanket curfew. Like, they've lost their minds. The only thing that women want is to be heard and for the law to change so that the people that are responsible, not every man everywhere, no, the ones specifically involved, don't want to tarnish everyone with that same brush. No, that's not the aim here. It is solely to make the ones that are doing the bad things to the women responsible and accountable. That's all it is. It's not all it is. It's obviously a massive thing because it's not getting done. And rather than do the one thing that the women are asking for around, here and everywhere else, they're still not doing it. They're putting value and importance on, as I said to you earlier, there's more references to saving statues of slave traders in the UK in this bill than there is to saving women. And so there's that. Then they're taking away our rights to protest. Then they're putting in police in bars. Now they're doing a 6 p.m. curfew. They've given even more rights and powers to the police over and above what is needed. The existing law, this is by a human rights barrister said this, the existing law is tough enough as it is. So the new law is actually not even necessary. This is the police powers one. The extra powers, can they be abused? Yes, they can. And the proof of that is from the weekend, and it proves the proof in the pudding that is an abuse of their powers. What else was there? And it also, sneaky deaky written in there, is that Priti Patel then has the power to legislate on her own without any checks and balances. Without any consultation. She can just make laws up as she wants. This is a fucking problem, people. And this is a part that, like, it is literally Orwell, 1984. It's unfolding before our very eyes. Oh, and Patsy Palmer, I love you. I love you. She told Good Morning Britain to fuck off. Yes, amen. Isn't it ridiculous though that they're and it was because of the title and the thing, and I agree. They're trying to insinuate that there is a bad thing about being well, about being healthy. Why is that? Because they don't benefit? I think so. Fucking fuckers. So Patsy, amen. Love you. More people, more. Look, we've got the momentum going now, yeah? People just need to be talking. They need to be coming out of the woodwork. Tell us your stories. If you know anything about anyone, particularly those that are in power or these lot here, bring it. Let's go. There's no need to be embarrassed. There's no need to be ashamed. There's no need to feel guilty. Whatever it is, we are taking them down like this. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. So, there's so many people. So many. Bring it. Tell your story. The more people that do, the more people just... What's that? Well, however it came to be, just tell the truth. It will set you free. Honestly, you'll feel better for it. Doesn't matter. As long as we get those ones, it don't matter. Yeah, you can be anything. Anyone can be forgiven. We all make mistakes. The focus is taking those down. Yeah, serious. So yeah, and oh my god, I didn't even know about this Sheldon report. Have you heard about this? Loads of the Premiership football teams, coaches, are paedophiles. We're a paedophile ring, and abused hundreds of children over the course of 40 years, decades. It's an absolute disgrace. I really feel for the children that are now obviously adults, that you had to go through that. So, and on that note, and obviously then you got the gymnastics. People don't give a shit about mental health. Then you got, who else we got? The cycling. They try and pump everyone up full of testosterone to get them to go faster. In the Ineos, of course it's Ineos. Of course he's guilty. Of course he is. He owns a $1 billion chemical company. He's in this gang. I forget his name. I remember him from before. I've researched him already. Yeah, guilty as sin. And that's all connected to what's his name? Armstrong. Because I wrote about this about 6 months ago. Whenever that program was that was on TV. Because I researched it after that. And they get them to exercise it in advance before the race. And they take their blood. So it's all pumped full of testosterone. And when they're in the race, they then put them on a drip to pump them up full of that when they're sort of, at a low ebb. Unbelievable, isn't it? That they get abused that way. Why is that? It's to win. Why is that? For money. They literally don't give a shit, do they? All they care about, all these people at the tops of these triangles in all different systems, industries, they literally don't give a fuck. It's like all they see is pound signs, dollar signs, whatever currency signs. Like hungry. There's a mythology. There's a Greek myth. I can't remember the name of the person now. It's exactly this. It's exactly this. I'll find it and I'll put it in the description. And it's about this guy. He's loaded. He was so greedy, and nothing would fill he was hungry. Nothing would fill that hunger. And to the point where he ate his daughter, he ate his horse, he ate everything. And then he ate his own feet and hands and shit. But it's to do, he dissed this a witch, I think it was. But yeah, it's that never-ending hunger. It's like, when is it enough? When is it enough? When is it enough when you are literally destroying lives, destroying the planet, destroying animals, destroying everything you fucking touch? All over money. Status. I like to win, but I like to win to do good things. It's not about the money. The money, when if you're doing good things, money will come anyway. Money will flow. And there's a Japanese guy, and he did a masterclass about money, saying It's like a loaded gun, and in the wrong hands, it's dangerous. And there's so true. So true. So anyone in sport, anyone in anywhere, you got a story, you got an expose, you know someone, you know anything to do with anything, literally get it down. Now is the time. Now is the time. We've got the momentum, the wind behind us. Let's go. Yeah, everyone's coming out. Everyone, because the more voices there are, the louder we are, the louder we shout, the further and farther we reach. Yeah. And everyone knows, and there's just nothing they can do about it. And things change. Because the more people know, then you can just stop using, as I said to you, we have the power, we are the consumers, we have the money, we work in their businesses, we have the power. So just don't believe the hype, don't watch their channels, don't buy their papers, don't believe their lies, question everything. Just know yourself. As soon as you know yourself, as soon as you focus on that and love yourself, and master that, everything else will fall into place, and then you just see it. It's like it's clear as day, because we don't need them. We don't need their chemicals, their pharmaceuticals. We don't need their genetic engineering. We don't need any of that. We don't need their media, their propaganda, their lies. Don't need it. And it's a much happier, healthier, wealthier place without it. So anyway, feeling pumped. I'm going to go for a wander around the garden, because I've got quite a big garden. And yeah, take it in the sun. So I love you guys. I put in I absolutely do not want to offend men. I don't want you to take offense. You shouldn't take offense, because it isn't directed at you. It's all the things that I talk about narcissists is because of my experience, but also because it's directed solely at the women that are experiencing that at the moment and the people that they are with. It's not to men at large in any way, shape, or form. And I know that men suffer from depression just as much as we do, and your feelings and things should be considered as equally as ours do. So I put in a link to some stuff on that. You know, we all need to heal. But there are people that you can't, like, as a woman, you can't help in a relationship. They need to help themselves. So yeah, love ya.